Okay, we're live.
Oh boy.
Like Jay, take us off.
Oh no.
This is technically your live stream, but okay, fine. I'll take it. I'll start off. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the great debates of whether or not hentai is anime or not. I am your guest moderator. I'm the real rat bastard. You can find me on Twitter as that one ska kid. I'm very easy to find. Today we'll have our debaters of the Nerdy Knights, whose Twitter handle is I suck at games. He will be arguing the point that hentai is anime, and the Christian gamer here, who can be found on Twitter as the Christian
my
gamer.
fucking god.
Fuck you guys. Is going to be arguing that hentai is not anime.
Follow me at that.
Is there
Christian
anybody
gamer.
even watching?
We got
No.
like one guy's like it says we got one guy watching. Oh, we got two people watching.
Okay, so sweet. Okay, we got two people on right now.
Oh shit, we got three people in here. Oh fuck. Oh.
Okay, Marshall,
That's-
a friend of mine just sent a message saying activate your comment section.
Oh, the comment section.
Wait, you don't even have a live chat on, Marshall?
Yeah,
Are
the chat is on.
The chat
Yeah.
is on.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, there he is. The live chat's on.
Yeah. At least it shows it for me.
Like, dude, this is a live stream. Like, instead of comments, it's gonna be a live chat.
Nah, he fixed it. He fixed it. It's fine.
Like, dude, I didn't do anything.
Okay,
No,
so my
he
friend,
said he fixed it. He said he
Okay.
fixed it.
okay, so my friend Link is on. Link, try and get as much people on this.
Oh,
But right
no.
now we only have 4 people watching, so
Oh,
we're gonna.
This is going to be either the most amazing debate ever or the biggest train wreck in the history of the internet.
Oh,
Marshall, if this ends up being a train
Marshall,
wreck,
this
I
is gonna
blame
be
you.
a train wreck. You know this. I'm just
Okay.
doing this because I believe in debating.
Okay, but to clear the air here, the only reason why we're having this debate is because Chris said, "Oh, he took the no watching anime challenge for a year," but he's been watching hentai all this time. I told him, "Dude, you're breaking the rules because hentai is anime," and he swears that it's not. But
No.
okay, let's get this train wreck on the road because I think people are losing wood. So let's get this shit going.
Well, listen
Okay.
here. Okay, go ahead. Or
Okay. This is so fucking stupid.
it really is, but I mean, Marshall's stupid, so that's why he wants to do stupid things like this. And I'm totally down for it because I have nothing better to do.
Except jerk off.
Listen here, kid. I did that 30 minutes ago.
What the fuck did I
Anyway.
get myself into?
Okay,
You may have to delay a bit. Okay, so we only got 4 people watching right now.
fuck it. Let's get it up. Let's get it over with.
Over with. Whoa.
Let's get this shit over. Like.
Don't you want to wait for at least some more people?
Yeah, we can wait for some more people. Oh, hey, we got 5 viewers. Yay!
Okay, so
Need more
once
people.
we actually get the 5 viewers, I actually will list out the rules.
It says
All
5
right.
years right now.
All right.
On my
Oh,
screen.
more,
right.
a little more, because Link,
At-
the guy who's in
at least
chat-
on my screen.
the guy who's in the chat right now, he's actually a very popular guy in circles I know, and he can actually gets people.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be watching the chat.
Uh,
Oh, hey, we already got 1 like on this live stream.
Who's gonna like this? Who is gonna fucking like this? Why?
We are.
Oh God! All right, while we're waiting for people, Jay, did you see the new Mr. Medicare video?
Oh, the one about Shia LaBeouf being a total
Shut up.
spaz.
Dude, I lost my shit.
Okay, we have 2 likes so far.
Okay, we're at 5 watching. You want to do this now?
Let's give it another 3 to 4 minutes. Let's give it another 3 minutes. So let's actually
Alright.
start the debate at 5:50.
5:51 by my clock. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 2 minutes.
Ooh, caffeine.
I didn't feel like doing it later because I was just getting really mad at Call of Duty, so I stopped playing. I'm like, okay, you know what? This would be the most perfect time ever for me to do this while I'm still heated. Playing COD in 2017, I get it. Come on now.
But I heard. But Jay, I heard that Resident. Oh, we're back down to 4 now. But
It's
yeah,
fine.
I heard Resident Evil 7's actually good.
I watched the entire.
What made you
cutscene.
think it wasn't going to be good? I knew it was going to be good when it first got revealed. Everyone's told me it's. My friend at school told me it was one of the best games he's played in a while. Like in about 3 years or so.
But I'm still waiting. Do introductions. Who are you guys? What's your names? What's your hobbies?
Okay.
Like you should want to start now.
Just do
Okay,
that.
that's okay. Let's just start. Let's start now. Okay, so ignoring the first intro, I'm the real rap bastard. You can find me on Twitter at that1scotkid, and we're gonna have these two debaters arguing whether or not if hentai is anime or not. Hentai is anime is I suck at games or the nerdy night on YouTube. Introduce yourself. Like say your hobbies and what you do on YouTube.
It's like I'm the nerdy knight. My hobbies include shit posting and self-loathing.
And I question why I got myself into this.
Oh no. Oh, I'm 20 feet away from my mic. Oh shit. Okay.
And here I have the Christian gamer.
No. Nice try. Okay. Hi. I am that Christian guy. I make shitty videos on the internet. I have 12 subs. I just do rants on really stupid stuff no one cares about instead of doing the smart thing like Eki or Leafy would do, where they actually talk about stuff that's relevant to what's going on right now. So, yeah, I basically rant about stuff that's irrelevant no one cares about. You can follow me on Twitter at that Christian guy, and yeah. Oh, and hobbies. Okay, so my hobbies consist of getting mad. Hey, listen here, kid. I wasn't even finished. I didn't even get to start. All right, so hobbies include getting mad at Call of Duty, getting mad at Tekken, getting mad at Street Fighter, getting mad at Killer Instinct, getting mad at normies.
Okay, I think we get the picture.
And don't forget
and jerking off.
Okay.
To Hitomi Tanaka. There we go.
All day, every day. You already know.
We're gonna stop this now.
All right.
Hey.
So we're gonna do this in 3 major points. Each point, the one participant will go and will only have 90 seconds to make his case. At which then after that, the opposite person will make a 45-second rebuttal, and then after that 45-second rebuttal, we'll go back to the person who made the first point for another 45-second rebuttal to that rebuttal. So that's actually begin. We're gonna begin with the Christian guy.
Yeah.
You have 90 seconds to make your first major points. We're gonna do this for three major points. We're beginning the first one now.
All right. So I started. Okay. So halfway through the year, ever since April, I stopped watching anime, and then halfway through the year, I just said, okay, well, I haven't watched anime in so long. I might as well go for this 1-year challenge just for the meme because I don't really care about a lot of anime at this point. So I said whatever, and then. But in between, I can't leave hentai because hentai is so great. But my problem with this is that I don't necessarily consider hentai to be anime in terms of I don't consider it to be a genre of anime. I consider it to be a genre of porn. That's my kind of viewpoint on it. And most people that I've talked to that when I told them about the challenge, they said, well, I don't think that counts either. So just keep going until April when you finally finish the challenge. I said, okay, fine. So really, I just think it's more like my main argument here is that it's more of a genre of porn and not anime. Yeah. Okay. I don't really care. Go, Marshall.
Okay, that's your rebuttal? Okay.
That's my main rebuttal, but go ahead.
Okay. That was only 1 minute. So, Marshall?
Yeah.
Marshall, you have 45 seconds to rebut that. And your time begins now.
It's like, okay. It's like hentai by definition is a genre of anime. It is a pornographic subgenre of the medium because there are other genres such as shonen targeted young boys, shoujo targeted young girls, sen targeted young adults, and so on. Like that, and there are several books where pretty much describe why tentacle hentai is essentially a way to get around Japan's really strict pornography laws. Pretty much the argument saying is since it's technically not a penis making penetration, there's really no reason to censor said penetration.
And your time's up.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you said it was a
Okay,
subgenre. Oh.
Okay, and now we're gonna begin back with Christian Gamer. You may begin now.
Damn it. Okay. So my counterclaim to that is that you said it's a genre of anime in terms of but you're comparing it to shonen and shoujo stuff like that. When even though it's more, it has I consider it more to be again its own genre of porn and not actual anime. You're making it sound like it's a genre of anime that is relatable to shonen and all these other stuff. And I don't wrap my how do I word this? I don't see my brain wrapping the concept behind that. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I just consider it to be another type of genre of porn, whether there's gay stuff, MILF, whatever, all that stuff. But this is its own thing. I never considered it.
Okay, your time is up. Your time is up.
Okay.
Okay, now Marshall, for your major point that hentai is anime, you may begin.
Okay, as I said before, there are many genres of anime, like the sci-fis, the fantasies, and shoyu, and then there's the pornographic genre, which which is hentai, and anime, traditionally is any sort of animation done in a specific style that is produced in Japan. Hentai anime is essentially pornographic animations done in traditional style in Japan. So it's kind of like the pedigree we're dealing with here. It's being animated in Japan in a certain style and it's depicting graphic sexual activity.
Okay.
And that's my point.
I'm stopping. I just cut out for me completely.
Oh fuck.
So and I didn't hear a majority of what you just said. So in doing so, we're gonna restart your 90 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. So get a moment to collect your thoughts, because we're gonna begin your 90 seconds again, because I didn't hear any of it.
All right. Technical issues. Woo.
Okay. And you may begin.
Okay. Hentai is anime because for some to be considered anime, in the traditional sense, it has to be done in a certain style, animated in Japan. Hentai is essentially pornography that is animated in a certain style in Japan. So therefore, it's meeting all three of those criteria. Because anime doesn't have to be just one thing. It could be many things. From slice of life such as K-On! To space operas such as Legend of the Galactic Heroes, and even straight up porn such as High Energy Kyoka or whatever the title is.
It's a good hentai.
And that's my position, Jay.
Okay. You only used 55 seconds. You summed it up. So we're going back to the Christian guy.
Hey.
And your rebuttal begins now.
All right. So you said that it has to be done in a certain style. And what I'm saying here is that you're right that there is a bunch of different genres of hentai, but that's the thing. Hentai is not just limited to Japan. It's also people in America have also made their own stuff. And even other countries such as art and 3D animation, whatever. It doesn't have to be specifically Japan. Yes, it did originate in it, but the thing is that you said it yourself that hentai is a wide genre of porn, and even then, anyone can pretty much make it, and it's not just limiting to Japan. So that's
and your time is up.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna reset. And Marshall, you may begin your rebuttal now.
Okay, but first and foremost, I was speaking like traditionally, hentai is a genre of anime. All of the Rule 34, like of all that stuff, like take for example, like all the Overwatch porn making source filmmaker.
Yeah.
That, if we're going by traditional terms, does not count as hentai. It just counts as porn, and hentai by definition is the pornographic genre of anime. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. We're talking from a very traditional standpoint here. And that's all I got to say. How much time do I have left, Jay?
You just had 4 seconds to do what you could have said anything in those 4 seconds.
Oh.
Okay. The last major point, we're going back to 90 seconds, back to that Christian guy. And your time begins now.
All right. Well, the biggest point here is that you said from a traditional standpoint, when at the very beginning, the whole time, I was saying it from a standard standpoint, meaning it could be applied under anything. So yes, there is anime-esque hentai, but there's also hentai that is also Americanized and that anyone can make. And one thing that when I consider something that is anime is something that usually has a really deep story or something that can get them into it and has multiple episodes that usually consist of being more than 8 episodes. I have never seen an actual hentai that's ever been 8 episodes. The longest one I've seen was 6. And honestly, whenever I tell someone hentai, they always think porn. And whenever I tell someone anime, they usually think anime. So I always thought of it that way, and most other people I know always thought of it that way as well. That's it.
You still have 30 seconds.
That's my biggest point.
Okay. So Marshall, we're gonna begin your rebuttal now.
Like okay, but but most of the hentai that most hentai that most people will be experienced to is all the stuff from it's all the stuff from Japan. When you say hentai, the first thing that is going to pop into people's heads is a cartoon Japanese schoolgirl getting fucked by a tentacle monster.
Okay.
So it's mostly association that we're dealing with here.
Okay.
All right, Marshall, you did that in 35 seconds. So for the last rebuttal, we are gonna go back to the Christian guy, and it begins. This is the last 45 seconds, and go.
All right. So you said association. When most people do think hentai, yeah, they may think of anime, but most people, when they think of it, they just think of in general cartoon porn. There's with Rule 34, there's a lot. That's the most popular one that and a lot of people know of, and that's one that most people associate it with. Is just anyone can do it, and that's something that Rule 34 is actually encouraged. And honestly, I was never looking at a traditional or associated standpoint. It was more of in general. And when I think of anime, I just think of story-driven stuff that's from Japan. And when I think of hentai, I think of millions of things. Anyone can make it. There's a lot of artists out there that are from America that do it, and that's how I always looked at it.
Okay, so to sum this back up, we just heard two, let's just say neats or idiots arguing about whether or not if a drawing of a penis penetrating into a vagina is anime or not. Quite frankly, I think my time could have been better wasted. But you know what? What are friends for? For the remaining 4 of you guys watching, you guys are true troopers. We, however, that ends the actual debate portion. There down in the description, there should be a straw poll for people who watch this decide who they think did a better job articulating their arguments, and which ones you thought did poorly. You go ahead and vote. I would say vote for who you thought did the better job at the debate. Don't necessarily vote about who was. Well, you can vote for who's right or wrong if you wanted to, but in my personal opinion, we all could have done better.
Oh,
It's-
okay. Like Jay, you got anywhere to be tomorrow?
Work
Like what time you got? What time?
9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
We got time for one more debate.
We're not doing another debate.
No. It's like Henri versus Hitomi. We're doing this right now. We're
Oh my
selling this-
fucking god! Oh
We are
my
selling-
god!
It's
Yo.
either that or it's like, look, I don't want to go to the bar and drink by myself. Okay.
I just invited a friend of mine to jump on
What in the hangout or in the group chat?
in the hangout.
Okay. I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
I mean, we can debate.
Let
now.
me hear this right now. Hold on. Listen here. So let me hear this. Let me get this straight real quick.
Hello.
So
Who is
what
this?
you want me to do?
Oh, it's Link. Okay, hey Link.
Oh, hey, Jesus, how's it going?
That's
What's
not
good?
Jesus.
Oh,
This is Link. How's it going?
hey, how's it going?
Wait, Link. Okay. Were you following the actual debate with the Christian guy?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I was listening to it, but I was also trying to keep track of timing.
Right. Okay.
Did it was it just me, or did everything sound backwards?
Okay, for one, the way you guys argue is awful. It's just straight up
Yep.
awful. There's no structure behind. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll give you that. There is a little bit of structure, but
No, Link. The structure came from me.
No, let him keep going.
no. Okay.
Keep going.
Honesty is great. I love that shit. Keep it up.
Okay, if I was to debate that hentai is not considered an anime, I would go after things like on the technicality. Hentai, in its rawest definition, just means pervert. If anything, hentai should not even be classified as a genre because that is mislabeling it. So the
That
term
feel when you
hentai
wrote
is
that down
wrong.
and you forgot to talk about it.
That's on you, Chris.
Now, you see, like, that's what I would do if I was arguing that hentai is not considered anime. I wouldn't
Damn it.
try to go at it on the standpoint that, tentacles are going in, so, that doesn't classify it as like, okay, that's wrong. Now, if I was to go at it from the point of hentai is an anime, I would go at it from the actual artist standpoint, from videography and animation. Just because pornography focuses on things that are not available in the movie theater does not mean that it is not classified as part of film. Pornography is still film. Just because it's not available in the theater does not mean it is not in that classification. Hentai is still animation that is produced in Japan, China, Korea, and that general area. For that, it is still considered animation. Just because it's not readily available to or it has a specific targeting group, it's still considered an anime. As for the episodes, who said that you've never seen a hentai more than 8 episodes?
That was
Chris
Chris.
did.
Chris. Okay. Let me ask this. Is Akira, which is a movie, or no, any of the Ghibli films, are those considered anime? Because they're only an hour and a half long. Are those considered anime? If you say no, then I think we have a lot to debate on
I never
further.
said. Whoa! Hold up. Listen to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real winner of tonight's debates.
Link, because he's the only one with sensible brain. Okay, Link.
Wait, let me say this right now. We do have 2 idiots here, right? Marshall's the idiot for coming up with this idea. I'm the idiot for agreeing to this.
Well, you're the bigger idiot because you said yes, Chris.
Exactly.
Hey,
No.
Mike. Hey,
Yes.
Mike, am I an idiot for moderating this debate and actually trying to bring structure to it?
Yes.
I think so. I mean, doing the whole 90-second thing, like, okay, you know what, that's cool. You tried to do a little something formal. That's neat. But something like this, usually it's better just to, like, let the 2 dudes just duke it out, back and forth.
Well, I was going on the idea that this was going to be like a proper actual debate, because you know how debates are. They're giving a specific time span, and then they're giving like seconds to actually debunk it, and the people are usually
Wrong.
somewhat knowledgeable on the subject, which apparently you both were lacking.
Yeah.
Ah!
I will say that hentai usually only lasts at most 4 episodes. Like 4 is typically like the longest running.
Yeah, pretty
Now,
much.
with the exception of things like Bible Black. Bible Black has, God, how many? I think they're at like 12 episodes, something like that, because they've got 4 DVDs, each of 3 sets.
But that's
me-
individual series.
It's like,
That's
let me check.
That's not. It's more. You have Bible Black, then you have like what is it? New Testament, which is a whole
The
new
original
different thing.
it's 6 episodes. The original Bible Black is 6 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. In
I've
which
never
there is
seen one single series. Like I consider New Testament a different series. I've never seen one that's gone over 6 episodes. Never.
Okay. You know what? I would have to agree. I have not seen a hentai that goes longer than 6 episodes.
Yeah.
And it would be correct to consider, the New Testament as its own separate entity, even though it ties in.
Okay, was there actual Bible Black? Hold on 1 second. I had to AFK for a second.
Okay.
Alright.
With everything.
So, hello, you two.
Hey.
So, alright, just what even got you guys into
Okay,
this
it gets
debate?
worse. Before we answer that,
Mhm.
let me just say. Oh no! All right. So if you think this is bad, because yeah, it was pretty bad because I'm stupid for agreeing to this. One thing I will say is that if you think this is bad and if you've never watched the drunk cast, well, I'm sorry for you, sir, but if you end up watching the drunk cast, which is usually every other Saturday, that doesn't include this. Today's episode was replaced with this debate. We talk about way stupider shit. We don't argue about it, but it gets.
And it usually
way more
involves
stupid.
me. It usually involves me getting piss drunk, and then I just start rambling about stupid shit. The first drunk cast is like 3. Well, it's nearly 4 hours of us
yeah.
just talking about tits. Go watch
4
it.
hours of tit. Wait, 4 hours of what?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Whoa! What just happened?
We're telling
was-
him how stupid shit gets on this channel.
We're explaining how the drunk cast works, but we're doing a terrible job at it.
Okay.
Okay, so we had 4 hours of what? Tits?
No, 4 hours of
We
us just
discussed
talking.
it, but we didn't discuss it for 4 hours. We're just like, yeah, we talked about tits for 4 hours. No one does that.
Yeah, nobody does that.
No. First, it started off us talking about melee hell, and then somewhere along the line, all I can remember, it started us talking about melee hell.
And then after the
And then
podcast,
I
like,
can't-
guys, let's start midriff hell. It's like, oh shit.
Oh, is
Like,
that where you joked about making a Facebook group as an actual joke, and then it actually became moderately successful?
What do you mean
Yes.
moderately successful. It got to 1K in under 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, in under 2 months, it got to 1K. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I started this as a joke.
You guys need to start like finding other things to debate, stuff that you really, really do know like a lot about and can like hammer away at each other, because that stuff can be funny.
Okay,
Okay,
Link.
I mean,
I
I
gotta tell you
agree.
this.
I agree.
When Marshall messaged me saying if I wanted to moderate a debate, I instantly said yes, let's do this. And then I started thinking about how I'm gonna structure it, and I thought of the whole 90 seconds by watching another YouTuber called Solarian Community College, where he does debates on Magic the Gathering stuff, and they do the 90 seconds and the 45-second rebuttals. Which I was like, that's a really good format. I really like that.
Mhm.
And then when Marshall told me he was debating whether or not hentai is anime or not, I head desked instantly and thought to myself, is it worth it?
Whoa.
And I immediately thought, yes.
Oh no.
And here's why.
Mhm.
I am part of something that is so fundamentally stupid. I could not pass it up. And that's why I
Now,
was
the
a moderator.
most important question is: do you regret it or do you not?
Oh. Part of me thinks I should regret this, but I don't.
Well,
Well, there you go.
I just don't.
okay, let's find something new to debate about. Something.
Okay. All right. I was like, no, I got this. I got this.
Okay.
Who's the better JAV actress, Anri Arkita or Hitomi Tanaka?
Oh my fucking god!
Okay.
Friendships will be tested tonight, Chris.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
Wait.
gonna let you know one thing. I've actually touched a woman.
And I'm the king of England.
I don't get it.
Okay, so are these ladies
They're
idols?
porn stars.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
And my response to was I actually touch women.
Well, I mean, I touch a lot of women too, but like I still enjoy the porn aspect of it. I don't know either of those two.
I was just making a joke about it.
Oh, okay. Like, I don't know. My favorite porn stars typically are like Leah Love and Chastity Lynn. Like, usually they're the Americans, or sometimes like UK-ish.
Man, for a second I thought you were gonna say like fucking some transgender shit. And I'll be like, whoa, Mike!
Nah. Actually, I'm pretty neutral when it comes to that stuff. It's not like
Hey.
I look up Czechoslovakian dungeon porn or anything like that.
Hey, Jay, I can Jay, in defense of tranny porn, I can only say this. The dick only makes it better.
Man,
Marshall's
traps are
a
gay.
fat
I
contender.
don't know what else to tell you.
I'm gonna kill
It's
my
not
camera.
gay if it looks like a girl.
But it doesn't look like a girl. Usually.
Someone made the really good argument that trans porn is actually the closest thing to like
100%.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I saw that argument. It was fucking beautiful.
like that right there is like, wow, that's amazing.
Wait, what argument? I had to mute myself. My mom said something to me.
But the thing, what is 100% hetero is solo stuff. That is no one can argue that. That is the most 100% hetero thing to watch. Because it's just you and one girl.
No. Actually,
The
it's
fuck
not.
you mean no?
Because what if the person watching the one girl touching herself is a lesbian themselves?
The fuck? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It's like, no, think about it. Like, okay, watching a girl and a guy fuck, it's 50% gay because
Yes.
you're watching.
Watching a dude.
Yeah, it is,
you're
yeah.
watching a dude. If you watch two girls, technically it's straight, but however, it's two girls, therefore lesbians, therefore it's 100% gay. So the closest thing to like it being straight is watching a girl get on with a she-male.
In
Because
which it's
don't-
only 25%.
Yeah, no, because it's only half a dude, therefore is 25% gay.
Okay, here, how about this? How about people just watch what porn that turns them on?
Yeah, Marshall, stop showing me Felix, you fag.
No,
Yeah.
Felix is love. Felix is best girl.
Save your Felix folder for your other fag friends. Don't send it to me.
I will
He has
send it
no
to you.
boobs, so I don't like it.
Okay, here's an interesting topic that could be something to debate on, and I think Michael would actually really like this debate. At what age is it necessary just to stop going to anime conventions?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Wait, to start or to stop?
To
To
stop.
stop.
Oh,
You know, it's time to stop.
Yeah, just to
Okay.
stop.
I mean, I could never testify because I'd never been to a convention, so I can't tell.
I say you go.
I had the offer to go to PAX East, but I didn't go.
Okay, where do you live, Chris?
Oh god, okay. Do I have to?
You just
He
name the
lives in
state.
Florida.
God
He lives
damn
in
it.
Florida.
I hate my life. I don't
Hey,
like
Mike,
it
don't you
here.
live in Florida too?
Not yet. I'm still here in Chicago at least for another 10 days, and then I move to Florida.
Why are
Man, you live
moving
in
to Florida,
Bloomingdale.
man?
That's not Chicago.
Okay, yeah. You know what I mean. I live in Bolingbrook. Okay, yeah,
Like,
it's a Chicago
motherfucker,
suburb.
Don't lie to me.
Don't lie.
Don't lie to me.
Don't lie. Don't lie, you son of a bitch.
Hey, for one thing, okay, you know what? Before we jump onto that debate, let's hit on this one. For one, when you were originally, out of state, because before Illinois, I came from Ohio. I just assumed like, okay, there's Chicago, North Illinois, and South Illinois. That is it. And then, like when you come on over here, it's like, oh no, it's not that way at all. You have Chicago, and then you got a bunch of suburbs in which everyone has like, just a general jerk off competition. It's like, you're not part of real Chicago.
Listen. I'm technically not part of real Chicago since I live in Berwyn, which is in the greater Chicagoland area. I'll admit that. But motherfucker, do not lie to me. Do not tell me that Bolingbrook is Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Do not tell me
yeah.
this.
Because I'm dealing with Chicago natives. For anyone who is not listening, they're not gonna know where Bolingbrook is. They're not gonna know where Schaumburg is, but they will know where Chicago is.
I know where Naperville is. That's only because it's Naperville and it's full of white people, and I get scared around like groups of white people.
I do too.
That's a fair statement.
I once saw one. Oh shit, guys! There's a black person outside my apartment. I'm scared. What the fuck do I do?
Show him
Marshall,
anime.
you're black. You are black.
Oh no! Like, hello, police! There's a black man in my apartment. Oh no, wait, that's just my reflection in the mirror.
So let's go back to at what age should you stop going to anime conventions?
I personally say 30.
30.
Yeah, like
Okay.
around 30.
Personally, I say whenever you just want to stop, because I'm at that point. I'm just like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. If you want to be because I saw a picture of an elderly couple dressed up as Eustace and Muriel go to a comic book convention or some shit. I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna debunk that right now. Anime conventions and comic book conventions are completely different creatures.
All right.
Yeah, completely different creatures.
Okay.
They really are.
I know, but as I said, I'm just gonna say if you want to stop going once you hit 21, whatever. If you want to stop going when you hit 40, what the fuck ever. Because personally, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. Okay. We can go on down that route. Cosplay is for everybody. Oh, everybody just go to have fun. You do you, and don't let them. You know what?
We all know
there's a lot of social stipulations because if you're a 40-year-old dude, dressing in a little elite outfit, trying to hang out with other girls who are 15 years old, at an anime convention, those guys, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you gotta worry about.
I know, but what I'm trying to say is I don't when they say, oh, cosplay is for everyone. Yes, they're right, but it's they're so preoccupied whether or not they could and then stop to think whether or not they should.
Cosplay is for everyone, but there's a matter of whether you should or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because every time someone's like, oh, don't shame. Cosplay's about having fun. I always post that clip from Jurassic Park. You're so preoccupied whether or not you could, you didn't stop to think if you should.
Yeah. Personally, I would have to say 30 is probably the most appropriate age where you really should just stop. Now, there are exceptions to that. If you're a vendor and you're selling there, that's different. If you own the convention, that's different.
Go on.
Yeah, if you run a certain department of the convention, or if you have stupid fame, like Ron Liddell, who he's a really popular photographer. At that point, there comes you can cross that threshold where it's what, people expect me to be here, thus it's okay. I think there's exceptions.
I actually agree to that 100%.
There's always going to be I can't speak today. Exceptions to the rules. I know, you, Link, you're what?
I'm 32.
I'm not gonna give out your age, but
that's okay. It's okay. I'm 32.
I could
Yeah, but you also run cosplay foam fighting, which is really super fun.
Hmm.
So I understand like your thing. You actually provide a service to conventions, which is actually I still think is really badass. By the way, I still love your work.
Oh, thank you, thank you. But yeah, if
For the people who
if I was not doing cosplay foam fighting, I think I'm at that age where I really should just stop. Like if I wasn't doing that anymore, I really would stop because like that that crowd is where it's like like there it's a younger generation. It's a completely different beast than comic book conventions, and that's just a group.
sci-fi.
Yeah, and sci-fi groups. Like there's definitely a break where it's
okay.
you really should
Oh,
stop.
okay. All right, gentlemen. I don't mean to interject, but can you explain to the less educated audience, how exactly a comic book convention and sci-fi convention are different from an anime convention? Because
The maturity level.
I've
The
never been to
maturity
a
level.
convention, I probably
100% the maturity level.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, the largest part is a maturity level. For
That
the
makes
most
sense.
part, anime is targeted for kids between the ages of like 10 to 23. Every now and then you do have some anime where it's targeted towards the middle-aged folk, or an older audience. But that's on a
Alright.
very rare occasion. Whereas,
Okay.
and the other thing is that anime, at least here in America, has only been around, since like the 80s, 90s. So you're not going to get
Late 80s, early
Yeah.
90s.
yeah, like it was thanks to like Toonami when Toonami came
Dragon
over
Ball.
here. Yeah, that's what kind of brought that over. But beyond that, it really didn't hit until then. Whereas sci-fi conventions and comic conventions, that's been around since the 30s and the 40s. So you're going to have people who are 80 years old with long gray beards, or really ancient. You're going to have some really ancient, dusty people who's going to still argue about what is the golden age of the Flash. Like which Flash is the superior Flash?
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, but keep going.
Yep. I mean that's what you're gonna go. Yeah, that's what you're gonna run into at a comic book convention. You're gonna run into people who are gonna argue about, oh well, Barry is the superior Flash to Wally West, or you're gonna have the which Batman was superior,
Oh,
you're gonna
no.
and then of course you have the ancient long, the holy grail of arguments. What's better, Star Trek or Star Wars? That you're going to have a million times over because of how old.
I expected you to say, wait, you're still talking about sci-fi, right? Or are you
Yes.
talking about
Sci-fi
but,
and comic.
I thought you were talking about comic books. Because if you were going to say comic books, I was going to say, isn't the most popular argument Marvel versus DC?
I actually think
that is.
I actually think Star Wars and Star Trek are actually more because they've been a lot around. Actually, no, they've been around at the same time. Okay, forget my point. Whereas anime conventions, you're just gonna have like more like there's more instances on rave music, and the only way I can explain this is like the teenage girl syndrome.
Oh, no.
Like you understand what I'm talking about, right, Link?
Oh, no!
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't like where this is going, or you can.
But I'm a dude.
Oh, you know what? I'll put this one out there. The next excuse, if you are over 30 and you're going to an anime convention, if you are not associated with a con, or if you're not part of a vendor, or you're not providing a service, it's if you have a kid and you're bringing the kid to the convention.
I was going to bring that up, actually. I was going to agree that if you're going by yourself, you should be, like, if you're going by yourself, you should just stop at around 30. If you're with your friends, maybe 32. And if you have a kid, 35, 38, something like that. But no older, no matter what, no older than 40, unless you're running a certain scene in the entire convention.
Yeah.
I've also noticed that like at comic books conventions, like I've been to C2E2, there's not that much. I yet again I've not been there at nighttime, but there's seems to be more parties at anime conventions.
There is.
There are a lot of parties.
That's
and that
one of the-
actually addresses another issue because as anime conventions has gotten more and more popular and become more mainstream, people are going to anime conventions and they don't watch anime at all. They don't go for manga. They don't even go for the rave. You get a bunch of guys who are around, 30, 35 years old, and they come in with a pack of Smirnoff Ice to try and pick up, 16-year-old girls. Well, that's that's actually becoming a real issue.
Wait, you seen this happen?
Oh, are you kidding me? I've been watching this happen for years. I mean, I know people, and it's sad. I know people who go to anime conventions. They don't watch anime. They don't read manga. They're not part of the culture. They don't go for the raves. They don't go for the merchandise. They don't go for the panels or the guests. They don't know anything about anime conventions. But they go because they can get laid with girls who have little to no self-confidence. It's like I'm sorry. That's really what it boils down to. That's really what it boils down to, and that it's becoming a real issue, especially in a lot of the larger cities like Youmacon over in Detroit. It happens with ASIN here in Chicago. Same with Midwest. Midwest is
Oh God! On the subject. Oh God! On the subject of Link. On the subject of ASIN and like guys going to pick up girls. Jay, did I ever tell you the story about how Rorschach got arrested for statutory rape?
Oh, is this the one where he had sex with like some underage chick? I remember you told me this.
Yeah. Okay. Link. Here's the story. Back in like 2009, so the legend goes, there was a girl wearing like a very skimpy and very fit. And she was holding a sign saying, "We'll do anything for Pocky." So this Rorschach cosplayer walks up to her, and he asks, "Hey, I got some Pocky. What are you willing to do?" And she says, "Anything." And he's like, "Anything?" And she's like, "Anything."
Oh no!
So they go back to his room, and about an hour, 2 hours later, that same guy is being escorted to a car in handcuffs by the Rosemont PD because her parents found out what he had done.
Wow.
Well, yet again, that's only like a rumor. Like I don't know, like Link. Well, it isn't really unbelievable because I'm pretty sure you heard just as bad stuff, right, Link?
Oh yeah, I've heard. I mean that's pretty bad. I mean,
So the legend goes.
I don't think I've really heard worse, but I've heard on par. I'd have to say that. I've heard on par.
That's pretty bad.
And also that's a part of the reason why you can't have signs anymore at ASIN.
Makes sense.
That is also true.
That's really well. First of all, I would never hold a sign that would say "Do anything for Pocky." Are you that broke to buy Pocky? That's the bigger question.
Well, you see, Pocky in itself is its own currency at anime conventions, no, I'm dead serious.
Oh, he's right. He's not wrong about that. It's
like,
funny,
I'm dead serious. If there was like someone you really want to see, but you don't want to wait in line for like 2 hours, just like give him like a box of Pocky, be like, "Hey, how much to let me cut in front of you?" It's like just give him like 5 boxes of Pocky. He'll be like, "Hey man, go ahead."
It really is.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That is not good.
That's so funny. I'm so glad I'm under the influence of alcohol right now.
I will be, but I just drank a nos and my heart's beating like a motherfucker right now. I am tweaking! Oh!
God damn.
Jay.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Jay, are you there?
That's great. Rip.
Link, Link, you watch wrestling, right?
Once upon a time I did, but now it's just kind of slowed down.
Do you know who Ric Flair is?
Yes, I know Ric Flair.
You do the honor of me of doing a woo with me for Ric Flair.
Oh no.
Oh hell yeah!
Woo! Woo! Woo!
That was bad, I know.
Yeah.
I don't watch wrestling.
Did someone get yelled at for wooing?
Yes. most likely.
Well, I'm in my apartment all by my lonesome, but since my neighbors are hardly home, I can be as loud as I want. Never once have I gotten a noise complaint.
Well, you are black.
Jay, you gotta do a woo with us for Ric Flair.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, going back into the actual I'm sorry, my mom came in my room because of reasons. So jumping back into the actual conversation, because I think we're doing a really good job when we're conversing about anime conventions. Another thing I find that I find very interesting about anime conventions is that oftentimes I would just stand around and I would just watch people.
That's what my dad does. Also, one of the rare exceptions for if you're over the age of 30 going to anime conventions is if you're my dad who's a Vietnam War vet. He went because of curiosity.
Yeah, okay. There is an exception for that as well.
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, what's going on here? Oh,
Well,
wow, there's a lot
you
of
guys
little kids running around in costumes.
I don't think. Well, Chris won't know this unless he went to a convention. But
I've never
actually,
been to a convention in my entire life.
I've seen military people show up at anime conventions on Saturdays and Sundays, but more on Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I always found that very interesting. Do these people just come because they're bored?
Well, there are people in the military that actually like that sort of thing. That and it's probably a bunch of jarheads being like, it's like, oh, hey, look at that girl. She's wearing barely anything. I'm probably gonna get her number and take her back for a little bump and grind.
Go there.
Nah. The other thing that you'll notice is that you'll have people. If there's a venue that happens at the same time, really common is you'll have an anime convention going on the same time as a wedding. So you're gonna have the best men come on over. It's like, hey, what's going on over here?
Oh God!
You want to one of the best things that ever happened during the summer?
Yes.
When it was Exotica was held at the same time as Anime Midwest, and they did it again.
Didn't they move the dates this time around just so that doesn't happen?
No, they're the same nights.
Oh my God!
Wow.
So, I remember Ryan Kumpf, the actual runner of Anime Midwest, which is that guy's a whole ball of controversy. Himself.
Yeah.
But he was pissed. I thought that was really funny.
Well, if you were to go to another convention, for most anime conventions in general, why would you go? Because, I haven't been anywhere because there's nothing here to do.
Okay, in Florida, there usually is the Tampa Bay Comic-Con. I think it's Tampa Bay Comics, something like that.
There's a Comic-Con in Tampa, yeah.
Yeah, that's really big. They usually. The only reason why I know about it is because Maisie Williams, who's from Game of Thrones, was a repeated guest for 2 years. Same thing with certain wrestlers; they also go. So if you go to
the Comic-Con is a Comic-Con,
and there's still anime people who go there.
I would assume so, but it's mainly comics and really popular TV shows.
I'm just saying, if you go to that comic book convention, it's gonna be a little bit more mellow out and expensive food. Oh my God, is the food expensive?
Yeah, here's this is probably the best way to kind of make a divide. Comic conventions is like the last safe haven for nerds. Really, really, really nerdy people. That's the last safe haven. Anime conventions used to be pretty damn nerdy, but as of late, it's become extremely popular. It's very geeky, not nerdy, and it's crossed that threshold where people will just go even if they are not even part of the subculture.
That seems about right.
But from a legal, from a legal standpoint, there's really no. You really can't stop the normies from coming in.
You can't stop the normies. It's that's its own different ballpark. But
there's nothing anyone can ever do about it. Any normies will show up to anything.
Yeah, it's
Well,
not
at
like
least
you're.
nowadays. This
It's not
isn't.
like you can really have like a questionnaire and be like, "Oh, you have to pass like a 75% in order to get in." That'd be interesting.
Oh no!
It's like an
There'd be
episode.
way less people. I tell you that much.
Oh God! It's like, what happened in episode 182 of One Piece at the 5-minute 30-second mark. Go! Like, what the fuck?
Back in 1998, what were the 3 space animes that came out that were also part Western?
God.
I know this. It's Outlaw Star, Trigun, and Cowboy Bebop. Oh,
Damn, you're good. Ooh, you're good.
dude,
That
give me
is
something.
correct.
Give me something harder.
Something harder.
Yeah.
Okay. What did I miss?
Okay, we're gonna go through some questions then.
What questions?
The
Okay,
point.
so basically, we're discussing that it's normies are always going to get in conventions, and we thought it'd be interesting if it'd be kind of funny if they made a test where you would have to get a 75% or higher on it.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Like a.
And we're saying if that happened, there'd be so much less people at a convention. Way less.
There'll be less people, but you also see a major backlash.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's. I'm gonna run through a couple questions. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna start off easy, and it'll get progressively harder. Okay, what anime came out in 2001 where the lead protagonist is a police girl who turns into a vampire?
Helsing.
Fantastic. Okay, gonna get a little bit tougher here.
Okay, I'm gonna point this out. Since Chris didn't answer, that's an immediate negative point for him.
If you accumulate -5 points, you're automatically a normie.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even hear.
Oh, well, too bad, motherfucker.
Okay.
Like, that's life.
Back in 2000, what anime was actually released in America before Japan?
Space
Okay,
Dandy?
I am not this much of a weeb.
Wait. You said when?
Wasn't that IGP? Wasn't that
The only
IGP?
anime I know that was released in America before Japan was Space Dandy.
No.
Nope.
No, wait, was it season 2 of Big O?
Nope.
Hmm.
The answer is Fooly Cooly.
Fuck.
Holy shit! I did not know
my
that.
god! I'm gonna get exposed to being a normie tonight, aren't I? Yes.
Yes,
all
you
right,
are,
keep going.
Chris.
Keep going.
Can I get a rip in the chat?
Okay.
Some F's in the chat real quick. All right, keep going.
This anime, which came out in 2006, focused around a man with a god complex who could kill people with a book.
Death Note.
Death Note.
Notes.
All right, there we go. Good.
Hey, I got one right. Wow, I'm so cool. Anyone could fucking know that. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. What is known as one of the most heart-ripping animes that was ever produced by Key Studios?
Would that be Clannad?
Clannad.
That is Clannad, yes.
Hey, I'm back to 0, boys. Let's go.
There's hope for you yet, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a little side thing.
Okay.
Fuck Clannad. It sucks.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The ending was garbage.
Jay, I'm gonna stop you
Okay.
right there. I'm gonna stop
Do
you
you
right there.
even know why any of that happened, right?
Jay.
Do you know the absolute real reason why?
Okay.
If you thought it was just because it happened,
Let me defend myself, okay? I love tragedies. Tragedies are my favorite genre of story.
You fucking cuck.
That ending would have been so much better if his family stayed dead. And
Agreed.
He lived life and just went up, moved on with life. Because you know what? That's fucking life, not some bullshit, world. I don't even remember. I know the whole the afterlife bullshit. I'm sorry, that just pissed me right the fuck off.
All right, Jay.
Like I said, I love tragedies.
But do you know why the ending happened the way?
No, I don't care. I do not give a shit. I'm just saying, as my own personal preference, the ending would have been better if his family stayed dead. Other than that, I have no real problems with the anime.
Okay, now Jay, since you said your piece, we're gonna let Chris say his piece because after all, we're still debating shit here.
All right. Well, you said you don't care, but that's kind of the whole point of the ending, is that how it happened. Basically, Tomoya still had a wish. I forgot exactly how it went, but basically he still had a wish he could have used somewhere after his daughter died. And basically he said, I want everyone back. And that's what he did. He wasted his wish on that. And that's the reason why it ended. When I first watched it, I said, okay, this ending is so gay. And then my friend told me how it went down and basically explained it to me 3 years after I watched that shit. I'm like, wait, that's how all this bullshit randomly happened? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, shit.
Okay. Ready for more questions?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. Until we get triggered and debate something else. Also, Jay, I'm gonna link you a video pretty much explaining the ending for Clannad and why it's not as bad as most people make it out to be.
I don't know. Like I love tragedies as much as I love cyberpunk.
I love tragedies as well.
It's like Jay, just give it a watch. All I'm asking you to do is watch it. If you still think the same way after watching it, whatever. But I just want you to watch it. All right? I'll find it. I'll send it to you later.
Fine. But I'm as stubborn as an ox sometimes.
Yes, I know. You're friends with me after all these years. I should know.
Okay, continue on with the questions, Link.
Okay. Back in 1989, what anime had 161 episodes about a boy who can turn into a girl with cold water?
Wouldn't that be Ramen 1.5?
Ramen 1.5.
That is correct.
Whoa.
I've never actually seen it. I just know the premise of it.
I've never seen it either.
Okay. It's pretty much. I can boil it down to you.
If it's not Cowboy Bebop or after that, I only know 90s and above. Really, I don't know any 80s except for maybe Dragon Ball.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
So if you give me 80s questions, I'm gonna straight up fail right away.
No. The 80s.
No. That's like the latest I do.
Like the 80s consists of Gundam, Robotech, and there was a third one that was just as big. Fuck, what was it?
Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, it was Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ronin Warriors. If you really want to get technical.
Yeah,
that was really popular.
Technical. You could probably replace Robotech with Ronin Warriors.
Ranma, they had 161 episodes. They would come out with 13 episodes each season, in which the only ones of really relevance would be like the very last episode. Like the whole premise, it's just filler. The whole show is filler all the way across. And only on like the very last episode per season would there actually be some relationship progress between the main protagonists. That's it. It's 90% filler. We're talking like worse than DBZ.
Wow, that's
Ooh,
that's
a tall order. That's a tall order.
What about One Piece? Because that has a lot.
Oh man, fuck One Piece.
I never got into One Piece.
I didn't either, but I've looked it up, and there's apparently a good amount.
833 chapters of manga, and we're not done.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what's the next question, Mike?
Okay. What anime focuses around a 14-year-old delinquent who becomes a spirit detective?
Yu Yu Hakusho. Come on, give me something harder.
That would be Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay. All right. So
I've heard of the show, but I've never seen it.
Okay,
It's actually really good. I actually highly suggest it.
Well,
So
I
we're
know
on
it's
to
good.
the
I just
phone
never
next
seen it.
one.
I didn't know anything about it.
It's pretty good.
I mean, I'm trying to work you guys into like some harder questions, but okay.
No, you're
Um,
doing fine. I'm gonna fail anyway. Go ahead.
It's just Marshall is like, a bitch when he gets things right multiple times.
Okay.
Oh, he's got to think about it.
Oh, I hear silence.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, I'm really trying to think of some like some difficult ones.
Okay, here's a good one. This is more about video games than anything.
All right.
Okay.
In Pokemon X and Y,
I'm not answering.
the three starter Pokemons, what are they based off of in Western media?
Oh God, it's been a while.
I don't play Pokemon.
You should
I'll
know
never
this.
care
You
for
should
it.
know this,
So.
Lee.
Wait, okay, repeat the question.
In Pokemon X and Y, the new starter Pokemon are based off of what Western media?
Oh my gosh. I really don't know. I mean, for one, I don't play Pokemon X or Y.
Oh, okay. So back a few years ago,
Uh-huh.
when Pokemon X, they used the new starter Pokemon, the three ones, those three were
Mhm.
used as templates for D&D characters. One was a warrior, the fire one was a mage, and the water one was a rogue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was really I did not know that until someone pointed that out to me, and I'm like, holy shit.
Okay, what anime focuses around a Japanese businessman who gets abducted and joins a
Black
pirate
Lagoon.
crew?
Black
Yeah, okay.
Lagoon.
Yeah, it would. Okay, I thought you would either go Black Lagoon or Black Heaven,
Yeah, that was
or the
Black
Legend of
Lagoon.
Black Heaven.
Definitely Black Lagoon. Yeah.
Okay, um,
That's my second
What?
favorite anime.
what
Hey.
harem anime had a bunny that could transform into a spaceship?
The
Tenchi
fuck?
Muyo.
Tenchi Muyo.
The answer is Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah, it
Which
was
is
some
that
weird.
still going on, or did that finish?
Back to -2, boys.
All I know is that there was a new Tenchi series a couple years back, Tenchi Muyo: The War in Genmar. Well, other than that, it's done.
I don't.
Yeah, they keep remaking it and remaking it and remaking it. It's
It'll never be as good as the original.
yeah.
I think DxD is the only harem anime I've ever seen.
What about Cat Planet Cuties? That counts as a harem.
It does? Oh wait, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what anime focuses around a 10-year-old teacher who is a wizard?
Teacher.
Yep, a 10-year-old teacher.
What the fuck?
I want to say
teaches-
Negima.
Yeah, I want to say Negima too.
The answer is Negima.
Which I actually completely forgot that it exists.
I've never even heard of that.
It's shit. Don't bother.
Have you read Lapina?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's made by the same guy.
Oh, I
It's
don't.
the same guy who
Oh,
made
I
it.
don't know about that then.
Oh, Chris, you've
Well,
already
well-
failed as an anime fan.
Normie, get out!
Hey, you said -5 was the limit. I'm at -2.
Well, technically -3 now.
No way. Keep going.
Okay. Who? From what anime does a double child um, witness and performs wishes for people to send them to hell?
Oh,
Hell girl.
Hellgirl.
Yes, the answer is Hell Girl. I shouldn't have said the word hell, otherwise that would have given it away.
I didn't even watch it.
Okay. Name an anime that focuses around a mermaid who has to get married to a human.
My bride is a mermaid.
Fuck yes, I was gonna say that. No, I've seen
Okay,
That
that
is-
show.
I
It's
think
really
that's enough
stupid.
I think that's enough for questions. Let's actually get into another topic of like actual debating because I actually
Yeah.
think okay.
Like as I said, Hitomi or Henri or Hitomi or Henri, who was the better JAV star?
Oh god. Okay, well, listen here. I never agreed to debating over that, not to my knowledge. And
I'm gonna do some like necessary research right now.
Like, or like, you know what? We can save that for another day.
I
Okay.
mean,
Also, I was gonna bring this up.
well,
I've
the
never
biggest
been-
problem with this is that both of them are god tier, but you're making it out to say, well, okay, how do I put this?
You're making it out that Hitomi is better. Yeah, we get that, Marshall.
No. He's rooting for Henri, and I'm rooting for Hitomi.
Oh, really? I honestly thought Marshall would be on Hitomi's side.
No, Marshall has limits because he's a fag.
Hey, could I get one more question in? Because I think I can stump all of you on this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
All right. What 3-episode OVA
Oh no.
focuses around Sega and Nintendo characters, but
Sega Hard Girls, my nigga. Yo, that's it, right? No.
What?
Sega Hard Girls.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Wait, Sega and Nintendo characters?
Sega and Nintendo characters.
Oh, I thought you said just Sega. Fuck.
Alright,
Oh no.
you didn't let me finish the question, so you can think about that question.
Oh.
I don't know. It is Chris. He's close to being a norm fag. I think that should just count as an automatic 4.
I gotta think. Yo, no, I thought he said. Oh, I don't know. As soon as I heard Sega, I was like, "Yo, I got this." I'm like, "Oh."
I actually don't know. I actually don't know.
The answer is World War Blue, also known as Aoi Sekai no Chusende.
What
Okay.
in the fuck is
Yep.
that?
It's a 3-episode anime where you have 2 kingdoms, the Nintendo Kingdom versus the Segua Kingdom, and they have people, these heroes that go and compete against each other, or not compete, they fight against each other. They have a character who's really super fast, and he's really deadly, and he's blue, so that's clearly Sonic the Hedgehog. They have a psychotic bomb-wielding samurai, who wears a lot of green
Bomberman?
for Nintendo. No, for Nintendo.
That's
Bomberman.
lame.
What the fuck made you think Bomberman?
I heard bomb.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be Link from Legend of Zelda. And they have it's a really great show. It's a really great show. Here, I'm just gonna put this out there.
It actually sounds pretty neat, actually.
Yeah, no, I just looked this up. This is legit. This is awesome.
Yeah, that's right. I could blow you all away. I can have some really, really obscure questions if I really wanted to.
What the?
Whoa, what the fuck? This is so weird. It has etchy in it? What the shit?
It is a bit etchy at times, but not a lot. Okay, so now we can go back to any debate because I'm happy I stumped all 3 of you with a question that,
Yeah.
if you knew the anime. But it's only a 3-episode OVA.
Okay.
Okay, so
Different-
back to the porn girls or whatever.
Well, actually, I was gonna try and bring it up to something else.
Okay.
Oh, 2012? Why does it look like it came out in 2004? Whatever, anyway.
Shit. What do we have different opinions on?
Overrated animes or animes that you think should not be as popular as they are.
Oh, Bleach.
No, big 3, excluding the big 3, excluding the big 3.
No, the big
Oh,
6.
excluding the big. Okay. So
So that would be Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Dragon Ball,
If it's in Shonen Jump,
Sword Art, and Attack on Titan. Those are the
Okay.
big six. Big six are those.
like excluding Shonen Jump titles,
that's a lot though.
like I'm just making it a little easier. Here's an unpopular opinion. I don't think Cowboy Bebop is as good as everyone makes it out to be.
Damn.
Okay, Marshall, I'm just letting you know this. You can be wrong, and we can still be friends.
Okay, you know what?
Snap.
You know what? I'm going to give it to him because my favorite is Outlaw Star out of the the Royal Three. Outlaw Star of the space westerns, of the popular space westerns of '98. Outlaw Star is my number one.
Okay, that's not fair. We didn't bring in Outlaw Star on this because if we're bringing Outlaw Star on this, I have to agree. Outlaw Star is the superior show.
Yes.
Yeah, boy. Oh, now we're agreeing on
That's
something.
not fair. That's not fair. I honestly
But that's the
thought,
thing.
I honestly thought Marshall was going on the stand that like on the show standing on its own grounds, which I was gonna be like, you're completely utterly fucking wrong.
It's like on its own. No, on its own merits. On its own merits. It's not as. Don't steal me. It's still a good show, but it's not like the second coming of Christ as the fanboys would tell you it is.
Because
It's
that's
not.
fanboys. Like that's fanboys. Like why the fuck are you listening to overzealous fans on
I've watched
anything?
the show, right? And honestly, it's really good for what it is, but I wouldn't consider it a masterpiece. Would I
know.
consider revolutionary? Fuck yeah. But is it a masterpiece? I don't know. I wouldn't say.
Remember, it's one of those shows where you don't believe the hype. That's why that's why if you talk to someone about Space Dandy and you watch all the Bebop, watch the Shinichiro Watanabe fans just say just shit talk Space Dandy, and you ask them why, because they said I thought it was going to be the next Bebop, and that's where I tell them that's where you fucked up. That is where you fucked up, my friend.
What made them think that Space Dandy, out of all the shows, would be? I don't know. I love Space Dandy, but it is not the second coming of Bebop.
Okay, that's where they fucked up.
It is its own thing, and that is why I love it. I like Space Dandy more than Bebop, but oh my god, that I don't know about that.
Your thoughts, Jay?
I was just gonna say, if we're introducing Outlaw Star into the mix, then yeah, like I said, I agree. Outlaw Star is the superior show. It's more fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's I think the character development on both sides are actually really good. But if we're just doing it on the actual on its own merits, I say it's actually a really great show in the fact that it just how can I explain this? It
you're right. You're right.
Christian said it's a very revolutionary show for its time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yet again, that's the key word, for its time.
Yeah, for its time.
Yeah. That's my
Lexi in the comments, them's fighting words. Those are fucking fighting words right there.
Oh, did you read? She said Sailor Moon, Gundam, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Odaka. Okay, Lee, your girlfriend is dead to me.
Those are fighting words. Those are fighting words. God.
Okay, well, let's see. What would I agree with her on? Okay, Sailor Moon. Okay, if I was to agree on something, I would say Sailor Moon because I was a huge Sailor Moon fan, mostly because
Madoka.
No. Okay. Listen to me on this one. Okay, I love Dragon Ball Z. And at the time when Dragon Ball Z was out, there was so little anime. There was only maybe 20 shows that would come out per season, and only 4 of them would ever come to America because we didn't have the internet back then. So what else came out at the same time? Sailor Moon. I watched Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon back to back, and I loved it because it's anime. This is something from Japan. I love it.
No, wait, Lexi.
I recently went back to watch Sailor Moon again, and oh my god, the nostalgia goggles. They They
Okay.
are on way too tight.
Okay, Lexi, can you elaborate which Gundam is overrated? Because if it's Wing, if you say Wing, I have to agree with you there.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so she's saying that every single show she's listed is overrated.
Like, no, Gundam is a franchise. With Gundam, you have to be specific.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, in terms of that, like with Gundam, I can't really say. Evangelion, I can say is a little bit. Sailor Moon, way too overrated. I don't think
I
it's
will
good at all.
strangle you in your sleep.
Real men watch Sailor Moon.
No, I'm talking about Evangelion.
It's it's like someone like Jay, do I need to come get you because we got some work to do?
Okay.
I will break into your house, Chris, and I will spit in your face.
Evangelion was going okay until like the ending. You know, the ending, like congratulations.
Oh fuck! It's like fuck you!
Congratulations!
Fuck you! I was like fuck you! I know the reason why it ended the way it did. Everyone's like, oh my
Ran
god!
out of money.
That and like Evangelion is not about the in a way it's about the apocalypse, but it's not about the apocalypse. It's about Ano coming to terms with living with himself. Like, even if you hate yourself, if you can keep getting up in the morning and moving forward, then life is worth living. That was the message he was trying to convey. But people got way too butthurt over 25 and 26. He was like, well, fuck you then. Here's this 90-minute movie. Fuck you, everyone dies. Go kill yourself.
There you go.
Which they actually did.
Okay. Another over. Oh my gosh, I had one like off the tip of my tongue. Oh, I think Lucky Star is overrated.
I never seen
no,
Lucky
Fuck
Star.
Lucky
fine.
Star. Oh
Lucky
my
Star
god.
is terrible. I agree with you.
I have never
Yeah,
seen
but-
Lucky Star. I have no intention of watching it anytime
Okay,
soon.
if I had to pick one anime that is absolutely horrible, it'd be Pokemon. But because no one will agree with me
Chris,
on
you
that,
are
but
dead to
because
me.
no one will agree with me on that, I would have to pick Lucky Star. If I had to pick an absolute second, because no one will ever agree with me on Pokemon, I would have to say Lucky Star without a doubt.
I would say Melancholy Haihu Suzumiya because that anime alone was
That show's bad
responsible.
too, yeah.
Because that show was responsible for a generation of weebs of the highest caliber. We're talking we're talking terminal stage cancer here, boys and girls.
If I was to name like the worst anime that ever came out, I would have to give it to. Actually, it's kind of like a no-namer really now. But has anyone ever heard of Blue Drop?
No.
Fuck.
Blue Drop. Okay.
Wait. I think I've that name. Someone's told me about it, but I have no idea about it.
Anyway, the premise of it is pretty much, like there's an alien girl who comes down to Earth, and it's the Coneheads. It is Coneheads the anime, where a girl comes down to Earth, pretends to be a human to help for the alien invasion to come down and take over Earth, but she ends up betraying the alien race, and loves Earth so much that fights off and destroys the alien race, and then like at the very end has a Yuri love interest at like the last episode with a sixth grader. It's
Ew. Retarded.
Yeah, it's and the thing is that the whole show is just pretentious as hell. I can't stand pretentiousness. I don't like pandering, but I can't stand pretentiousness.
Oh, speaking of pandering, something I've noticed at cons, is it me or like this would mainly be more towards Link? Do you think that conventions have gone a bit more leaning towards like the left? And when I say the left, I mean the regressive left with like SJWs and shit like that, like where any minor offense people get in trouble.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. I can't just wow. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. You can. I don't even know where to begin.
Because I remember like you told a story on an ASIN fan page, where when you got slapped in the face because someone asked you what time and they accused you of looking at their tits.
Yeah, yeah,
What?
that was no. Okay, yeah, I'll tell that story. So, all right, pretty much I'm there. I'm waiting for my girlfriend at the time to like meet up with me. Like I'm just sitting there, down. I've got I'm sitting down. I'm in my Link cosplay, and I've got my phone between my legs. Like down by my knees. I'm just looking down. I'm not paying attention to anything around me, and I'm waiting for my girlfriend at the time. We're no longer together, but so looking down, playing my cell phone game, and then I see a pair of legs, like just kind of walk right up to me, and I hear a voice, saying, "Hey, do you know what time it is?" I look up because like I think it's like, oh, maybe this is my girlfriend. I look up, and it's like, no, it is not her. Okay, I make eye contact, so that means that my field of vision goes from down to up. Okay, well, I don't know what time it is because I was playing a cell phone game. So I look back down to take a look at my phone, check the time, and then I look back up. So that means that my field of vision 3 times has passed going up and down on this girl. And from there, I'm about to say it's like, oh, well, it's like 2:30, and then whap, she slaps me across the face, accusing me that like I just eyed her up and down, oogling at her tits, and
Oh my god!
and I'm there. I'm like, wow, you know what? There is no defense here. I'm just gonna walk away because anything I say is just gonna make it worse. So I just walked away from there, and
Did the right
that
thing.
was
Oh
it.
my god!
Like
That is
what else?
terrible.
What could I do?
No, that's when you just give up.
Yeah,
That's
there
when you
there
just
is no
stop.
winning on that one.
Oh,
If
no,
I said
I would have been an asshole. You would have called her a cunt.
Yeah, but if I said anything, that would just dig my grave even deeper. With people around, just okay, whatever, and walk away. Yeah, the anime convention scene has gotten extremely sensitive. You're not allowed to have an opinion unless
You mean the
you
entire
drink.
world?
Well,
No
kind
fun
of.
allowed.
No
That's
fun
what's
allowed.
going
No
on.
fun allowed.
I remember there was a guy who went to the he went to ASIN, I think it was, or
Mhm.
yeah, no, I think it was ASIN, who had the Trump, like, make America great again sign, right? And I swear I spent 40 minutes talking to that guy because I was trying to get, because I'm more on the left on some cases, and I also kind of like, I understand Republicans and conservatives and stuff like that, but I was just trying to talk to the guy because I wanted to see his viewpoints because I'm interested. I want to talk to the guy. And then like a week, like a few days after ASIN, there's there's a post about him on the ASIN fan page, and people just started shit talking him.
Oh no.
And I was like, he was there at the convention. At least have the balls to say it to his face,
Right.
like
That's
you're
horrible.
all a bunch of pussies. Like
Yeah,
it
but
was.
you're not allowed to have unless you are drinking the Kool-Aid. You're not allowed to have an opinion.
You're not allowed to have fun.
He didn't have a badge. He didn't even have a badge.
Like,
I remember
like
3 military guys going who like walked up to him and asked him if he's wearing that combat gear. Was that for a cosplay, or was that he was actually in the military or something like that? And he told him, "Oh, it's just like a costume, blah blah blah. I'm totally respectful of military veterans." And he's like, "Okay, good." Because there was this one guy who's kind of like bulky, was like, "Okay, cool," because I don't that shit. I take that shit seriously.
Yeah, the whole
Stone
stolen
Valor.
valor thing,
Yeah.
and that makes sense. That makes sense. Like that is something that kind of needs to be respected on.
Like, well, it's like, well, there are federal laws saying, like, you cannot wear a Purple Heart unless you were awarded a Purple Heart.
Mm.
I didn't know that, but like I remember at C2E2, like I was going to use the bathroom, and I was like on the McCormick Place. There's like there's like the 2 escalators,
Yeah.
and on the side there's like on the side before the main entrance, before you actually go to the main convention hall, there's like the bathroom section,
Yeah.
and on that side they had 2 bathrooms, and they were for gender fluid people,
Oh God.
and I was like,
No.
okay.
Oh no.
I guess that's fine. So I just had to stop, and I went straight into the convention, and once you use the bathroom there. But it was just kind of confusing because I'm just like, if someone is like gender fluid, right, and they identify with like the opposite sex, I don't see what the big deal of them using the bathroom. Like, if it's like a male to female, I don't give a shit. Like,
That no one really does. No one really does. It's just
No one cares.
no one. Yeah,
it was just a little inconvenience to me.
like okay, guys, for real. The girls' bathroom line is long as hell, and a girl walks into the men's bathroom because hell, she can't wait no more, and she just she identifies as a woman. Do you really care? Does anyone really care?
I wouldn't give a shit.
I wouldn't.
As long as she uses the stall, I don't care.
As long as she
If
gets
she
in,
starts
gets out,
pissing in the urinal in front of everyone, we're gonna have some issues.
No, again, it's not that. There's a lot of things that people just should not care about. That's where
So half the things
The
my mom
right
talks about.
is.
All right, great. Well, we established that.
I once saw a chick do
Marshall knows how bad my mom can be. At
like
least
I
think
once
she
saw.
does.
Oh god, I once saw a chick do lines of cocaine in the bathroom at a bar I was at a couple years back.
Oh no.
Did this actually happen, Marshall?
It's like, no, like, dude, it's like, no, dude. Like, this was at Madison Street where I was sitting. Like, it was right in front of the bathroom doors. Like, I was talking to someone out of the corner of my eye. I keep seeing I see this girl just like go into the bathroom with the door wide open. She starts like taking a shower first and putting it on the sink, and I see like a little baggie, and then she just turns around and closes the door.
Okay, so I want to make a couple suggestions. One, I think we should just kind of kill the Google live chat. I'm sorry, not the Google live chat, but the YouTube live chat or whatever. The only person that's on there really would be like the four of us and my girlfriend.
Lexi,
Oh yeah, okay, that's killed then.
all right.
So, yeah.
So thanks for tuning in, folks. All
This
5
was
of you.
episode 4.5 of the Drunk Cast.
No, it wasn't. It was a great nerd debate. Shut up.